new camera set up. I left my headphones at home. I'm bummed, didn't feel like going back. You know, the AirPods that I just bought. Beautiful, beautiful day after raining for 2 weeks. So I'm going to head over to the Bayonne Bridge, cut through Jersey City, and just come back. Almost 40-mile ride. I got my Apple Watch running at the same time, recording this ride. See how that works out. It's going to be a long, you know, few hours, 4 hours probably. Oh, I forgot to start the route. Let's start my route. I gotta have things in order, otherwise I forget. I forgot to put my AirPods in the bag. I have everything kind of set up. So you get out of the house and you got like a check for everything. Alright, so I got 28 and 30 PSIs in the tires. Should be good for today's ride. Last time I came through here, oh, I went on the side of where the trucks were. They were doing a lot of work. And talk about being clumps of deep clay type peanut butter mud. It was ridiculous. And I was just starting my ride. I had to stop near water and try and get it off of everything. Thinking this is going to be wet today, but because it's a Sunday, there should be nobody working, which looks to be the case. I've been waiting 9 months for a pair of handlebars to come in from Specialized. I don't know when that's going to happen. Went to the gym this morning. I didn't get an early start. Got a late start. It's just afternoon now. That's okay. I generally like the early morning starts, but let's take it easy through this water here. This is pretty muddy. Yeah, mud's getting all over me already, even going this slow. So with the new camera lens, I traded in my old, or I sold my old Hero 10 GoPro that was 2 years old, and I bought the Hero 12. It's got a little better quality in color, you know, a couple different things I'm not going to go into, but yeah, I bought a new lens for it. It's called the Max Mod 2.0. And it gives you a 177 degree, you know, horizontal view. Think of 180 being like completely left to right, almost like your whole peripheral view. And what that does, it's a little bit higher, you know, vertically as well. So it shows my head and my feet, my legs pedaling. Normally I used to like to just have the handlebars showing when I videoed. I don't have an option unless I zoom in. I don't want to zoom in. I want to have like a big picture in front of me. So I decided that we're just going to show my legs pedaling instead of the end of my helmet at the top of the video all the time, and see what most people like. I didn't like it in the beginning. I was going to send the lens back, But I think I might like the fact that you see my legs pedaling a little bit. Just kind of cool. I am riding the bike, right? Okay, so they're working on this. This is going to be part of the trail they open up. The Essex Hudson Greenway. I don't know what kind of work they're doing. If I look around, I can see, but I can't tell what the heck they're doing. This is always a tailwind in this direction. Now at the very end, trains come in with cargo, and one time it was blocking. I couldn't get across. I had to climb between the trains. It was like petrifying, very dangerous. They were all stopped, of course, but climbing between where the trains attach to each other with the bicycle at the same time. Hope I don't have to do that today. I remember the first time I came over here and found this, and I did all the different side roads and found all the trails over here. A little bit different than my easements and power lines at home. There I start out pretty rugged on the bumps and the hills. I should say hilly, starting right out. Here I get a nicer warm-up. I just plotted a real quick route just to see what kind of mileage I'm going to get. I don't know if I'll do the exact thing, but I'll try and follow it. I can see a couple blurps in the route right now looking at it where I did it quickly. But I can still make out where it wants me to go. Yeah, it's just amazing. You just keep the pedals turning and you learn how to balance over all the bumps and what's coming at you. I keep saying I want to tighten up my cleats a little. I believe I have the tools in my bag. Just one click on each pedal, each side of the pedal. My feet seem to come out a little bit easier than I want. Now with the wide lens, it's supposed to make things look faster. It looks like it's angled down a little bit more. I know I kind of repositioned my mount. I thought it was slightly higher than the way I had it. Instead of sitting closer to my stomach, the camera sits just a tiny bit more towards my chest. So when you're looking forward, it might change that perspective just a little bit. But I did a good test ride the other day and it all seemed good. Just looked a little bit higher. Well, with the wide lens, it changes how everything looks. All right, so we can get through here. Right over here. I knew this was going to be all wet. Jump over here. We can jump over here. And we can jump over here. You're riding over along the tracks from Rutherford to the Meadowlands. A little more practice in that loose gravel. sure this isn't real deep. That is good. This kind of gravel here. This is, what did I do in the Meadowlands? This is all loose. I'm not on a gravel bed. So when I get in those situations, I seem to be able to handle a little bit better. That was tricky. Can't see anything in the video, like we always tell you. Even with the new lens, everything just looks flat. Now with the new lens, I forgot to mention, they have what's called horizon leveling and a horizon lock. So if we were to turn the camera upside down right now when it's videoing, the video would stay straight. Really cool. Actually, I believe I do want to go to the right here. I always forget what I want here. Yeah. So when I lean to the right, like I do this kind of stuff, the horizon in front of me stays still and it doesn't bend like I'm bending. I believe that's what's going on as well. All right, let's get up here. All right, good. There's no trains blocking, because you see that train track right there. This is where the trains could be blocking. You see the chute across to here. They would be sitting right there and right here. And this is how I get over to Tunnelly Avenue and Manhattan Avenue to get me up into Jersey City. This is turning out to be fun. I just kind of wish I had my new headsets, the AirPods. That's okay. It's really cool. Now remember, I have the Apple Watch. I don't know if I mentioned that there. Just got the new Apple Ultra 2 watch. It's like $900, crazy. Anyway, I can record my rides and stuff, runs, workouts on there. And as soon as you start the workout, you set up a playlist of songs, like an Apple Music, and it will play it. As soon as you press the workout and tell it to start, your song attaches to whatever speaker you've chosen, and it starts playing. Really cool. So I have a bunch of songs I bought years ago from Apple when it was iTunes, when it was an iTunes only. And I have them playing, and of course I have the Amazon Music. I have Amazon Music I can play as well. I have Amazon Music I can play as well. That was a cop or somebody just calling me there.